Oh, for sale now, Vehicle Max, we have a 2007 Chevrolet Avalanche LTZ, bright red with black leather, with factory navigation, factory backup camera. It's got the factory polished 20-inch wheels with 4 brand new Goodyears just put on. Matter of fact, you can probably still see the sticker right on there, and the little lines back there. We just back and forth to the tire shop. Car is original paint, has no damage, no dents, has a clean title and a clean Carfax you can view right now for free at our website at vehiclemax.net. Alright, polished 20-inch wheels, 4 brand new tires. If you're watching this video on Auto Trader, let me tell you, it will cut off at 3 minutes. If you want to see the full 10 to 15 minute video, please visit our website, vehiclemax.net. Heavy duty towing package with the electrical connection there ready to go. Backup sensors. Here's where we're going to be looking at it here a little bit from the rear camera. Car's in perfect condition, has no damage whatsoever, no scratches or major touch-ups of any kind. Let me also tell you about our location. We are located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida. 33142 is our zip code. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 9 to 5, and we're always closed on Sundays. We have been in the car business since 1992 and have sold over 30,000 cars. We are an accredited member of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating. You can check that out at bbb.org. Just punch in vehiclemax.net, okay? All right, we're gonna go ahead and get inside of it now and get it started. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to call me. My name is George. I can be reached at 305-218-5462. Okay, one of the many features is a remote start. I'm gonna lock the vehicle up. Press this here twice. The turn signal should flash, and the car starts right up. This is a neat feature that you can use in the winter to warm up the car, or in the summer to cool it down, or just if you like to let the car warm up to a temperature, normal running temperature, the way it performs at its optimum. If you happen to change when you're ready to leave, you unlock the vehicle, open the door, put the key in the ignition, open the switch, and then drive off. If you happen to change your mind and you decide that you're not going to leave, you can just simply turn it off. Okay, let's go ahead and unlock it. Let's get inside and take a peek in there. Factory navigation. Okay, it's got the ebony black leather. I believe it's got dual power seats. Power seat, which also slides back and forth, but also up and down. Power recliner and lumbar support. Pan over the leather seat before I sit down. The car is still under the manufacturer's warranty of 5 years or 100,000 miles on the powertrain. This is a factory leather. This is something aftermarket that they put on that looks really sharp. It just says on the mountains there, and it's like a little felt pad, or feels like suede or like velour. And it's got it on both front seats. Okay. There are no burn holes anywhere on the leather, door panels, headliner, carpeting, dashboard, steering wheel, and there's no odor of smoke, so it looks like the previous owner was a non-smoker. Okay, driver doors are all solid charcoal black with a wood trimming here, and of course we got power windows, power door locks, cruise control, tilt wheel, power mirrors, automatic headlights. This particular one, not only does it have power mirrors, but it's got power folding mirrors. We got memories for up to 2 drivers, and we got heated seats. Okay, let's go ahead and let me get inside, get it started, and show you the interior options. It's also equipped with the BOSE stereo sound system. Alright, first things first, let's get the AC going. The volume there, navigation screen there, and let's lower the fan just a little bit so you can hear me talk. Get the vent and face them. It's nice and hot today. According to your digital readout here, which is probably a little off, right now it's 102 degrees outside, but it's really more like 95. So right on your rear view mirror, you've got the digital readout for temperature and compass. Right now it lets you know that we're facing in the east direction. Onstar system. Curtain side airbags here on the front post. the middle post, and there's another set of airbags on the rear post that I'll show you that in just a few minutes. Okay, we got our navigation screen there. Okay, and when you put the vehicle on reverse, this is going to turn into a rear camera, color rear camera, which by the way is very accurate. I'm going to go ahead and back up so you can see how it works. You can see probably the outline of the rear bumper there. So it's really cool in the sense that it's you could go within inches, you know, and it's a neat feature. That way you can see behind yourself in case there's a kid or a bicycle or just another object that you didn't see because of the height. Okay, right now you heard a little beep, and back here you see those two yellow lights. Well, it goes one yellow light, two yellow lights, and then pretty soon a third red one will come on, and that's when we're extremely close. I'll keep going back just to show you. It's very accurate. Okay, right now it's letting us know that we're really close by using that double beep, continued beep. We can actually, just to show you, it's very, very accurate. Right there, we're probably about 1 or 2 inches from this one, about 3 or 4 inches from that one. Okay, so now when you put the car back in drive and you drive off a few feet, it eventually it'll turn back into your navigation screen or your stereo. Okay. It takes a few seconds. It takes about 10 seconds. Okay, there you go. Let's go ahead and let's put the radio. Audio. Okay, FM right there. By the way, we have XM stereo on this vehicle, and well, right now still the subscription is active, so. There's our mute button. By the way, the stereo sounds great. And you unmute it by pressing here again. And as you can see, we have remote controls on the steering wheel. This is for lowering the volume. This is for raising the volume. I already showed you this for the mute. This is to let me just mute it up together. This is to navigate the stations that you have preset. This here is a source, and what that means is it moves you from AM to FM to XM. By the way, this is touch screen. Okay. Now we got our regular stations here. Okay. And this particular one is your seek button. This just stops at every available station. Okay, the car has 74,668 miles. It's running right now. Let me lower the window. By the way, the two front windows are automatic power, meaning you don't have to hold on a switch. Okay, and I'm going to rev it, so keep an eye on that big left-hand dial. And the reason I'm doing that is just so you can see the car's running, you can hear the engine, and you can see that there's no check engine light on, no airbag lights, no anti-locks, anti-lock braking system, no service engine soon, no tire pressure monitoring issue, nothing. Everything's working to perfection. Okay, let's go ahead and raise that up window so you can hear me talking a little better. Okay, leather wrap steering wheel. And I don't know if you're shopping around for a Tahoe or an Avalanche or Suburban. This particular section here, it's made out of plastic, but it's got like a rubber film that it actually peels pretty commonly, or if the lady driver, from the nails it chips, you know. And I want to show you this is in optimum, brand new, perfect condition. Not a single blemish on that particular cover. Okay, and then I'll show you the other side here. Alright, this is your cruise control right here. Now let's pan around the leather steering wheel so you can see it's in perfect shape. There's no cuts or tears or discoloration. it's not twisted, or the stitching is not coming apart anywhere. Really, to look at this vehicle for 74,000 miles, I mean, if I covered up that mileage, you would think that this car's got no more than 20 or 30,000 miles. That's how clean it is. Okay, let's talk about a few other things. Okay, we talked about having, well, by the way, let's talk about this first here. This is your power adjustable pedals. That's in case you got a real tall driver, a real short driver, and sometimes moving the seat up or back is not enough. You need a little more leg room, or you need your legs, the driver's legs don't still reach the pedals. Well, by pressing this, completely independent of the driver's seat, the pedals will come up, will move up toward you or away from you, about 6 inches or so, and that really helps out. Okay, this is to disable your parking sensors, and you say, well, why would you want to do that? Well, if you're towing a boat or a trailer, and when you go back the boat down to the water, or back up the trailer in the barn or in the garage or whatever it is, this thing is going to be driving you crazy. It's going to go and beep, 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 beep the whole time, because it senses something behind it, which is your trailer. So you just press here, and then that disables it temporarily. When you put the car back in drive, this will go back to normal. You wouldn't even have to press the button. It just goes back to normal on its own. This is to disable the traction control. This is for your window washer. Here we got a couple of power outlets, and this is for your cigarette lighter or cigarette lighter adapter, and looks like it's never been used. Okay, we've got dual climate control. What does that mean? Well, right there you can see the driver's side is 62, I'll lower to 60, and over here we got 65, so you can have two different levels of comfort and everybody's happy. Okay, heated seats. Alright, now you can heat the entire seat, or you can heat only the backrest, and there's 3 different levels of comfort. Right there's an high, medium, low, and of course that's off, and the same thing for the top, medium, low, and off. And this is to preset your drivers, let's say driver 1 and 2, husband and wife, or whatever, and all you do is set the position of the seat on how you like it. You hold that button for a number of seconds, it'll beep to let you know it recorded it. And this is for the second driver. This is your easy in and out button. What it does is when you engage it, you turn off the car, put the car in park. You put the car in park, you turn off the car. When you pull the key out of the ignition and you pull it out, the seat slides back a few inches just to give you a little more room, make it easier for you to get out. Okay, well, let's go ahead and lower all 4 windows down. The 2 front ones are automatic. The rear ones, you do have to hold the switch, and they get all the way out of the way. Let's look at the left rear one now. Flip the camera back around. Now the mirrors, as you can see, I have a turn signal on them, and I believe these have a puddle light too. Yes. Look down there. You see that little light there? That's what's called a puddle light. And when you unlock the vehicle, that light stays on for a few seconds, just in case you parked in a dark area, and it lights the floor so you can see where you're stepping. Okay, so you don't step in a curb hole or step in a sewer or something like that. Okay, now these mirrors are also power folding. Demonstrate that. Okay, let's look at the passenger side opening up. One touch right here below. This is for the power folding, and this is to you determine what mirror you want to move, and then you move it over here with this thing here. Okay, power door locks. Okay, they all work perfectly. Excuse me. Automatic headlights. I already showed you cruise control. Towing haul mode. Okay, and what does that do? Well, when you're towing a boat or a trailer, it'll make the transmission shift a little differently to adjust for the extra cargo. Okay, down here, it's your cigarette lighter. No, sorry, this is just a storage here. I guess this person didn't even have the smoker's package. And cup holder down here. I'm going to pan around the vehicle for a few seconds and talk about the Onstar, okay? If you get into a car accident and any of the airbags deploy, including these curtain side airbags, it'll send a signal to the Onstar center to let them know you've been involved in an accident. If you do not respond within a reasonable amount of time, they'll dispatch emergency vehicles to come to your aid. They'll first they attempt to contact you through the car. And again, like I said, if you don't respond, they'll send emergency vehicles to come and help you. If you're running out of fuel and you need to find the nearest gas station, hotel, or restaurant, all you gotta do is press that blue Onstar button, and they'll give you turn-by-turn directions until you get to your destination or until you get on your way where you know where you are. Another neat feature is if you happen to lock your keys inside your car, there's a number that they provide you with. You call that number, and of course you have to identify yourself to make sure it's the correct owner. And once they do that, they can send an immediate signal to the vehicle and get it open for you, which will save you a bunch of time and a bunch of money having to call a locksmith, wait for a locksmith, and pay the locksmith. So that's a pretty neat feature. By the way, you get 3 months for free on a used car purchase, so you can test it out and see if you like it. Another feature is your auxiliary port right there, and that is to play your iPod music right on your BOSE stereo sound system. Okay, I think I pretty much exhausted everything up here that I wanted to talk about. Let's move on to the rear, shall we? Turn off the vehicle. Okay. By the way, the running boards are in perfect shape. There's no cracks or damage anywhere on them. Let's move on back here. Okay, door panel, solid charcoal black with the wood trimming here. Speaker covers, none of the speaker covers are cracked, by the way. They're all in great shape. Here's another feature this car has, which is standard on most GM cars. This is child lock protection. How does that work? Well, you stick a key in here, or a screwdriver, twist it to the left, and what that does is that disables this inside door handle. That's in case you have any kids and you want to control their movement. Well, what that does is the only way this door will open is through the outside handle. The way the kids from the inside can't open it. And to switch it back is very simple. All you do is twist it back to the right, and you're back to normal. Okay, I told you I was going to show you back here another set of curtain airbags, and here's your last, your third set. So you have one here, one on the middle post right here, and the one on the front post there by the driver. So a total of 6 side airbags. Back here is nice and clean. This is a 5-passenger, 2 in the front and 3 in the back, and they all have another shoulder belt, including the middle row passenger, which is this one. If you don't have a middle row passenger, and you can flip this down here, and then this works as an armrest and a cup holder. Over here, we've got AC vents for the rear row passenger, also controls here for the stereo, and jacks for the headphones. Down here, we've got a cup holder that flips out. Another power outlet here for the rear row passengers. Get your factory floor mats. Okay, it looks like whoever had this vehicle didn't have any kids, because there's no like indentations of car seats. You know how when you hold it for a long time it marks and it stretches out the leather, and it's just real clean back here. All the pockets back here are nice and tight. Kids love to stick their feet on here, bend the lip out, sometimes even detach it from the sides here. These are nice and clean. I'll give you a look at the headliner so you can see that there's no stains, burn holes, or cuts. There's no sagging anywhere on the headliner. It's all perfect shape. This rear glass has a rear window defroster, which, by the way, this rear glass is removable. Okay, you get these latches up here, but you'll release it and you pull it out and you can tuck it behind the seat here. Okay, there's storage down here, by the way. You can flip this all the way up and then flip the back seat forward, and you can put stuff down there. Okay, same thing on the other side. All right, let's move on back here. On the sides you have these pretty neat storage pockets that are actually fairly deep. Probably looks like maybe about 18 inches deep down there, and you can store stuff down there, and it's lockable. So you stick your key in here and twist it, and you can lock it. Nobody can get in there. All the tail lights and all the headlights and all the emblems are in perfect shape. No cracks, no cuts, no scuffs. It's not foggy. It's nice and clear. All the emblems are in perfect shape. They're not peeling or the chrome coming off the plastic. The emblem's nice and clean. Take a look at the rear bumper so you can see that there's no damage whatsoever. Here you can probably see that the spare has never even been on the ground. Okay. Nice and clean all the way around. Take a look in here. Nice and clean headlight. Let's take a peek in here. Alright. This, by the way, this locks and unlocks with your remote. So right now the car is unlocked, but if I just choose to lock it here, can't get in there. So you can put your valuables in there, and you don't have to worry about anybody going in there unless they know they're there. They could never see it anyway, because you cannot take a peek inside here. Okay, let's take a look in there. Nice and clean. Whoever had it looks like they never used it for work. Okay, these panels have latches down here and they are removable. You lift them and pull it out towards you. There's 3 of them, and they are removed independently of each other, so you can remove 1, 2, or all of them, and go into full cargo mode if you want to put a refrigerator back here or a washer and dryer. These things are nice and easy to remove. They're solid, they're hard, so it's not like anybody's going to be able to get in there once this thing is locked. And it remains pretty dry in there. It's not completely dry. You don't want to put anything in there that absolutely cannot get wet. But as long as it's like, it can take just minor few droplets, you're good to go. You can put them in there. Okay, here's your other pocket down here. All your jacks and everything that you need is in here. These are your tools to remove the tires. Again, they're fully lockable. Okay, let's move on to the right rear here. And we're running out of time here, past 20 minutes now. Show you the door panel so you can see this in perfect shape. Give you a different angle so you can see the leather has no damage whatsoever, no cuts, no tears, no burn holes, no discoloration. Give you another look at the headliner from this angle so you can see this in perfect shape. Back of the front seat. And in the meantime, let me remind you that we are located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida. 33142 is our zip code. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 9 to 5, and we're always closed on Sundays. If you have any questions, again, my name is George. I can be reached at 305-218-5462. Feel free to call me. Alright, pretty much done with the video right now. Take a look inside the glove box here. Got your owner's manuals here with the other supplemental manuals that come with the car. Everything that you need is right in here. 5.3 V8 motor. No dents, no damage, no scratches, no hail damage, no dings, nothing like that. The truck is in immaculate shape. Okay, that's going to do it for our video. If you're looking for SUVs, we specialize in them. We have lots of Hummer H2s and 3s, Tahoes, Suburbans, Escalade. That's what we specialize in. And we have a bunch of other stuff, but that's mainly that's what we specialize in. And we have financing available for all types of credit. So if your credit is not the best, don't worry about it. We have financing for you. That's going to do it for this video, and I want to go ahead and thank you for watching our video at vehiclemax.net.